Listening Library presents Disney Chills, Once Upon a Scream by Vera Strange. Read for you by Kyla Garcia.
The dreams that you fear will come true. Chapter 1. Once Upon a Scream. No! Get off me! Once upon a scream, Dawn woke in a panic. She struggled in her bed, trying to tear off the roses pricking her skin and strangling her. Please, let me go! She sat upright and gasped for air. She glanced down, but the only thing wrapped around her body was the rosebud-printed quilt. No roses were choking her with their perfume, no thorns were stabbing her flesh, and no vines were wrapped around her body, dragging her down into the dirt and threatening to bury her alive. It was all a terrible nightmare. Even so, it took Dawn a moment to fully wake up. Remnants of deep sleep kept her brain in a spell. The nightmare was so vivid that it held her in its terrifying grip. But there was more to it. Dawn rubbed her tired eyes, taking in her surroundings. Morning sunlight slanted through the white shutters, hitting the quilt on the bed in a crisscross pattern, reminding her of a jail cell. Antique furniture took up the rest of the space, including an old wooden writing desk with a hutch, a stiff velvet-backed chair, an old-fashioned wardrobe with mirrored doors, and a canopy bed draped with yellowing lace that might have once been white, but Dawn couldn't be sure. She blinked in confusion at the unfamiliar surroundings as she fully awakened, still feeling adrenaline making her heart pound. It took her a moment to remember where she was. Then she frowned as her memories tumbled back. Dawn wasn't in the big city anymore. She was in the country, living with her 2 aunts. In fact, she had been in Castletown for 3 days already, and they felt like the longest days of her life. That was why she kept having this same nightmare every night. Her parents had sent her away as a punishment. The incident surfaced in her mind, even though she usually tried to forget it. Back home, Dawn had got caught shoplifting from the corner store with her 2 best friends. Well, technically speaking, Dawn hadn't stolen anything. But she was there when Ronnie palmed a lipstick, and Daniela stuffed the nail polish into her purse. And Dawn didn't try to stop them either, even though her heart was racing and she knew that it was wrong.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?